we're live with Talk to Us Tuesday. I'm your host, Kristen Chernosky. This is our Tuesday lunchtime session where you can ask any questions you want. Today I have our guest, John Workman of our Brighton Oasis and Amy Porter of our Special Events Division. So they're here to talk to us about all the exciting things that we have going on this summer at the Oasis and in the city. So if you have any questions about what we have planned, now's your time to ask them, and we'll try and get to as many questions as possible. So first, I'm going to turn it over to you all to introduce yourselves and how long you've been with the city. So John, if you want to start.
Hi, I am John Workman. I've been with the city for 10 years. I am the aquatics supervisor, so I oversee the Oasis and BRC pools.
And Amy?
My name is Amy Porter. I am the special events lead. I have been with the city for about 2.5 years now. I get to help with a lot of the bigger community events such as Summerfest, Flicks and Kicks Summer Concert Series, Festival of Lights, and Touch a Truck.
Great. So each of you tell me what you like most about your job with the city. John, do you want to start?
Well, the city's a great place to work, and I have a very different, every day looks different. What I'm coming into, I never can predict, so I like that. I like that I don't have a job that's repetitive. Every day I get to just come in and kind of figure out what's going on that day.
Great. And Amy?
Again, my job has a lot of variety in it as well. We do a lot of different events, anything from a festival in the park to a parade downtown. Again, not repetitive at all. I personally really enjoy working with musical talent, so I get the pleasure of booking the bands for Flicks and Kicks, which is usually about 3 to 4 bands per summer, as well as booking the music for Summerfest, which is coming up this Saturday.
Yeah, so speaking of Summerfest, that's the first event of the summer that we kick off with. What can our visitors expect to see at this year's Summerfest?
It's going to be another great year. This will actually be our second year at Carmichael Park. So we have a lot of space to work with, a lot of space for activities. We're going to have a full lineup of music all day long at the First National Bank Entertainment stage. We will have local dance troupes and karate groups on the Bank of Colorado dance stage, and vendors in the park, a food court, food vendors, free kids activities. And the Brighton Fire Rescue will actually be partnering with Summerfest this year and bringing their Safety Expo to the event.
Yeah, so talk to us a little bit about the Safety Expo, since that is new to Summerfest, but not necessarily a new event.
Correct. So Brighton Fire has been hosting that event for a while now. However, it has been its own separate event on a different day in the summer at a different location. So, we already have a nice group of attendees coming to the park that day. So we collaborated, and they will be having a lot of different activities, including demonstrations from their firefighters. You can tour the emergency vehicles, so it should be good.
Great. So John, tell us a little bit about the Oasis and what it has to offer people who visit.
Well, we're by far the best water park in Brighton. We have something for everyone. We have several large slides that are really fun. We have a climbing wall, a kiddie area with water basketball. We also have special events. We do fun little title treasure hunts every Friday. We just try to offer something for everyone and make it new and just exciting every summer.
Great. So you mentioned the treasure hunts. Tell us what that entails.
So every Friday between 3 and 6, we have little hand-blown seascapes, which we hide somewhere in the park, not in the water because they're made of glass, but they're really cool. All of them are unique, and we hide them somewhere in the park. Usually only our children are looking for them, but anyone's open, so parents can go out and look for them as well. We also have some other prizes such as like free drinks, free passes, hammocks, things like that get put with the title treasure. So
awesome. And Amy, going back to Summerfest, so through grant money from the Brighton Lodging Tax and sponsorship through First National Bank, you have a great lineup planned. Can you talk about who's coming and what type of music?
Absolutely. So I'm very excited for this year. Like I said, we'll have music all day long. The event is actually 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We did adjust those hours a little bit this year. Last year we went until 7, so we shortened it just a little bit. But our live music will start at 10:30. We will open with Fall River Road, which is a musical duo from Fort Collins. You can expect some country blues, very laid back, a little bit folky. After that act, we'll be Equally Challenged. A nice group. You're going to hear a little bit of rock, a little bit of funk, maybe some reggae tones in there. Again, nice laid back, perfect for outdoors. And then after that act, we will have Ryan Chris and the Rough Cuts, which is a group from Denver. Consider them outlaw country. They were influenced by Waylon, Willie, a lot of those good legends that we all know. They're well known. They've traveled around the nation, and so they're very excited to come and be with us. And then our big main act this year that we're really looking forward to is Shooter Jennings. So that individual, probably most well known for being the son of country music legends Waylon Jennings and the son of Jesse Coulter, but a very talented individual. He's actually, beyond being a musician, he has his own record label. He's a producer. He's worked with Brandi Carlile, Jamie Johnson, Marilyn Manson, a variety of folks. He's produced a variety of music, not just country, almost dance type albums as well. But he does have an album that will be coming out this August that will be country based. So Brighton actually will fall in the first few dates of his summer tour, which is really, really neat. We are actually the only Colorado date that is on his schedule right now. So we're really looking forward to having him. It's going to be a really good show.
All right, so you won't want to miss that since, as Amy mentioned, we're the only Colorado show. Just a reminder, we are live, so if you have questions about the Oasis or any of the events that we have planned this summer, go ahead and leave them for us and we'll try and get to your questions. And looks like we have our first comment that's come in from Viviana. She says physical and artistic activities should be free for all children. So speaking of Summerfest, can you talk a little bit about the activities for children, and are those all free?
Absolutely. So the great thing about Summerfest is that all of the activities, all of the concerts at that event are free and open to the community. A lot of fun stuff for kids. We will have a petting zoo, pony rides, we'll have a climbing wall, human hamster balls that they can climb into and roll around. Home Depot always comes out and has a really nice project for the kids to get hands-on and build something that they can take home with them. We will have a bubble tower, bounce houses, face painting, you name it. It's all free. Come out and enjoy it.
Great. So John, back to you with the Oasis. The Oasis offers season passes, and you're also doing something with Twilight pricing. Can you talk about those two things?
Yeah, so still have a few days left on our the Oasis season passes. You get 20% off if you sign up and purchase before June 3rd. If you're a Brighton Recreation Center annual pass holder, you get 30% off anytime you decide to use the Oasis as an add-on. So go ahead and buy your passes. It's really great for those who are going to visit a lot. Come multiple times throughout the summer. It's going to save you a lot of money. So season passes are the way to go. Twilight pricing is new for this year, and from 4 to 6 p.m. every day we are going to have discounted admissions. So you get the last couple hours in for a reasonable rate, more reasonable than our already currently reasonable rates. So.
All right, yeah. So get your season passes before June 3rd, right?
June 3rd.
June 3rd. Okay, so if someone's interested in becoming a lifeguard at the Oasis or even the Rec Center, what's the process for somebody to become one?
Well, visit the website to find out about our blended learning, our American Red Cross lifeguard classes, and then go ahead and apply online at brightonco.gov. And then you go through the class. We now only offer our blended learning lifeguard classes, which are online and in-person classes. The online portion has been really beneficial to everybody, making it just a really smooth class, streamlined. And then when you come to class, it's kind of just showing us that you know the skills that you've already learned by watching videos. So, and then most people that go through that, if you are successful at completing the class, we hire. And we're always hiring, we never stop hiring. We have our last lifeguard certification coming up in June, however it's already full. But if you get certified elsewhere, we're happy to look at your application. So.
So
we are never full.
you do still have positions open at the Oasis?
We always have positions for lifeguards at Oasis.
All right.
So,
Awesome. Can you talk to us a little bit about the Adults Night Out? I know that's something that you've been doing for the past couple years. What does that look like?
So formerly Parents Night Out, Adults Night. This year is we're going to do 2 of them. We have bands come in. This year we have Swerve returning. They're really good. I don't have a great description like Amy does for her bands, but really good. You'll really like them. It's really chill. We also have Richard Lambert Foundation comes in. She provides alcohol for purchase. All of the money made will go to that nonprofit organization. So yes, on those nights we do have alcohol available. It's 21 and up, so it's a different kind of mood and environment and atmosphere. It's going to be very calm and a little quieter, minus the bands, and you get to just enjoy it without children there.
Cool. And what are the hours?
5:30 to 9.
Okay, and you have 2 of those?
We have 2 of those in July.
Awesome. So check out the calendar and be sure to come out for the Adults Night Out a little.
Yep. Follow us on Facebook. That's where we do our up-to-date, it's more up-to-date changes in the schedule, everything that's coming up, bands that are coming. We'll post who's going to be joining us, all of the local businesses that are supporting and sponsoring. So follow us on Facebook for that information.
Okay, Amy, moving on from Summerfest, you have, right after Summerfest, you have the Flicks and Kicks concerts and movies in the park. Can you talk about what the calendar looks like?
Yep, absolutely. So like you said, it starts the week after. The very first night will be June 7th. We do alternate the movies and concerts. So June 7th, we're actually going to start with the concert. That night we're going to have Triple Nickel, which is a country band. They play a lot of the Grizzly Rose. They have a nice following. They're very talented country artists. The week after that, we will have our first movie that will be at Dewey Strong Park. We will be showing Justice League, which should be a favorite for a lot of kiddos. And then the schedule from there, like I said, just alternates. We do skip a week towards the end, and then we will end on July 26th, collaborating with the City Barbecue. Other movies that we'll be bringing will be Dumb and Dumber, which should be a really fun one. That one, we are actually collaborating with Bike Brighton and their Full Moon ride. So if you can, ride your bike to the park, join them for their Full Moon ride, and come out and see Dumb and Dumber. And our last movie will be The Lion King, which will be at the Rec Center. And we will be working with the Rec Center staff that night. They will be doing a family yoga event prior to the movie. So if you're interested in that, bring the family out, all ages, all fitness levels. They will have a limited amount of yoga mats available for use. First come, first serve. So if you do have your own, please bring that. Starts at 7 p.m., the family yoga does. So you can come out, stretch out a little bit, feel good, and then nestle in for the movie that starts at dusk.
Cool, and you recommend people can bring their own food and blankets?
Absolutely, yes. Make yourselves at home out here. So lawn chairs, blankets, snacks, bug spray if you can, anything to stay comfy and dry.
Great. Again, we're live with John from the Oasis and Amy from our events division, and they are the ones responsible for bringing you a lot of fun this summer. So if you have questions for them, feel free to leave them. John, I want to turn it back over to you. You have a new event coming up this year, Brighton Eats. What is that?
Brighton Eats is new for this year. We are bringing in local Brighton businesses, restaurants to come provide samples. So it's an opportunity for them to get the word out that they're awesome to people who may not have been to their location. Hopefully attract new customers. It's also a way for the customers at the Brighton Oasis to learn about these businesses and try food that they haven't had before. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. That's from 2 to 4, June 16th, and we have a lot of participation. So a lot of local businesses are supporting and sponsoring. So.
And is that included in the price of your admission that day?
It is. So just pay for your daily admission, and that includes the Brighton Eats event. So yeah, it's pretty awesome.
All right,
looking forward to that.
Be sure to check that new event out. Right after that, Amy, we have 4th of July coming up. That's always a favorite here in the community, and one of the best fireworks displays in Colorado, if we could brag about ourselves. Can you tell us a little bit about this year's celebration?
Absolutely. So the 4th of July will be at Carmichael Park again this year. One of our most exciting things this year is that we are moving our fireworks shoot site back to its original location. A lot of logistics that go into planning any event, and last year we ran into an issue with our original shoot site, and so we had to move that a little bit further away from the park. So it is back this year, so you are in for a real treat. Carmichael Park is going to be your best viewing area. You can come out early that day, set up your spot, get your lawn chairs out there, your blankets. We will be opening in the afternoon hours, so we'll have a DJ playing some music, and then 7 p.m. we will have Soul School, a really high energy, fun band. They're going to want to make you get up and dance. They'll be playing from about 7 to about 9, and then anytime after 9 you can expect a fireworks show when we are ready. So it's going to be a really fun day, some food vendors out there as well.
All right. Back to you, John. So you close the season with the Doggy Paddle Day, which is every dog lover's favorite event. So why do you offer it, and what's the purpose of it?
Why not offer it? We have the pool, we have the water, and we have the need and desire for it. So we also use that first day. It's $5 per dog to bring and come into Doggy Paddle Day. All of the proceeds go to the local Brighton Animal Shelter. So we also take donations of canned and bagged food. So it's all a donation for and a fundraiser for the animal shelter. But it's also a lot of fun just to bring your dog in, watch them swim around the Oasis Water Park. You cannot swim, and you wouldn't want to, but it really is a lot of fun. And we do that 2 days. I believe it's the 9th and 10th this year.
Okay.
From 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Great.
So $5 per dog.
All right. Do they need to bring any proof of
whether their
or-
dog's well behaved?
Yeah,
No, this
anything.
is the honor system, and you should have your dog properly immunized. You're responsible for your own dog's behavior, but we haven't had any issue. This will be our 5th year, I believe, doing it. So
Great.
we've never had any issues before. So honor system, just bring your well-behaved dogs.
All right. We just have a little bit of time left, so a couple more questions. Again, I'm here with John from the Oasis and Amy from Special Events. Amy, so after 4th of July, what do we have planned for the rest of the year?
Right. So after the 4th of July, we will finish out our Flicks and Kicks series that alternates. That's on Thursday nights. I don't think that I mentioned that before, but those are Thursday nights. The movies alternate in different parks around the community. So we'll do one at Dewey Strong, one at Benedict, and then we will finish here at the Rec Center. All of those concerts are going to be at Carmichael. So all music at Carmichael, the movies rotate around. So after 4th of July, alternating on those Thursday nights, we'll finish out that series. In August 25th, we will be bringing back Touch-A-Truck. Last year, that was the first year event for us. It went great. The kids loved it. We had a variety of different vehicles there for them to look at, take pictures with, climb onto, sit in. So it was a lot of fun. We'll be bringing that back out again August 25th. After that, we got a little bit of a stretch so that we can coordinate and plan the Festival of Lights, which will be back this year on December 8th.
Great. And one last event to mention at the Oasis is our Customer Appreciation Day. You do that every year. Can you
Yep.
talk about that?
Customer Appreciation Day is the 27th this year. It's from 11 to 2. We have a lot of local businesses come and support us. They have freebies. We have freebies. First 1 to 200 people. Last year we did 200 people are free. It's usually great weather, great turnout, a lot of fun. So it's just the admission fees, and then you get all the freebies that come with it. We bring in nature's educators, so they have hawks and eagles and animals that you can come observe. We have face painting. We have lots of fun events going on, and this will be our 8th year
Wow.
doing it, 7th year doing it. So
Great.
that's a lot of fun. We also have 2 Team Bash events.
Yes.
One is the day before Brighton Eats, so that's June 15th, and we have another one in July. Nope, August. It's August 10th actually. It's the first day that they go back to school. So a good way to kick off the end of summer, and that is for 12 to 17-year-olds to come to the Oasis In the evenings, they have it to themselves, no adults allowed. So we offer 2 of those this summer for teens only.
All right, so as you can tell, there's something for everyone happening at the Oasis. Check out the events on the calendar, follow on Facebook. Before we close, anything else that we didn't touch on that you want to tell our community about what's happening?
I will add, I did forget to mention, at Summerfest and at 4th of July this year, we will have a beer garden as well. So if that's something that you're interested in and you are 21 years of age or older, please bring your ID and you can enjoy that feature at our events this year as well.
Great.
Yep, you can
Cover
follow us
everything?
on Instagram and Facebook as well for that updated information. We're also doing Catch Me Outside again, Catch Me Outside Brighton this year. So that is a way to show your love and the fact that you're getting outside into the parks and on the trails in Brighton. So you would just Instagram, Facebook that with the hashtag Catch Me Outside Brighton, and then you'll be eligible to win prizes. We have weekly prizes and monthly prizes, and there's some really good prizes actually. So yeah, so we're doing that again. This will be the second year we've done Catch Me Outside Brighton.
Okay, so remember when you're out and about in the community, take a picture of yourself and use the hashtag Catch Me Outside Brighton.
Yep.
And we'll be looking for those and giving out prizes all summer long. So as we close, I just want to thank John and Amy for being a part of our Facebook Live. These are the folks responsible for keeping you in town for all the fun and exciting things that we have going on this summer. If we didn't get to your question and you have questions later, feel free to leave them and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. But thank you again for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.